Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to another Reverse 1999 episode. In today's episode, we are going to do Melania's character story. Yeah, it's been quite a while since I did 1.1, I will say. Um, but yeah, I guess we'll learn more about Melania today. She was kind of a well-established thief in 1.1, and I recall her father was someone important. I don't remember exactly what he did. Oh wait, no, wasn't. Yeah, he was like in charge. Yeah, he was like a security guy. He was a security guy who was like in charge of securing like valuables and stuff, I believe. And then there was this opposing security company, right? That was kind of the guys like guarding the Remit Cup in 1.1. Yeah, damn, that was a long time. But yeah, let's see if we'll learn more about Melania here. All right, let's see. I got a rope. Isn't that part of her skills? It's been so long since I saw her skill set. All of our memories are here in the album. Oh yes, I remember this actually. She like at the end of 1.1 or something, she put a new photo on here for like all the things she stole. Actually, I don't remember exactly, but there was something special about the things she stole. I mean, it's probably because all of these marks I keep seeing here, but I don't remember exactly what the marks were for, but or was that because her father's like security, it's part of her father's like security thing, like they mark the things that they're protecting. I don't remember, my
Do you
apologies.
remember this?
4 years ago we won our first trophy.
Sure.
Oh yeah, Miss AC, very normal handbag for sure. Manodonti Manodonti. Then take the antique coin unearthed at the main site in 1957. People only treated it as a quirky trinket, and the scribe got it for just £100. It's probably the best deal he has ever made in his life. Its mystery hasn't been solved by the Arcanist Academy so far. I wonder if Melania survived the storm of 1966. Probably not, right? Because in 1966 we only really saw Timekeeper save Regulus. So does that mean like Pickles and Melania got cooked by the storm? I guess we might find out through this character story. In the early 1960s, it fetched a whopping £13,000 and was on exclusive exhibition at the Methodist Central Hall, Westminster. This was where it all began. At that time, Ramirez had not been dissolved, and I was just a student. Oh yeah, Ramirez was the company, I believe. Oh, whoa. Is this her Insight 2 outfit? Sorry, I'm like tilting my head. Ooh, it looks pretty cool. Wait, does this only have like 4 parts? I don't quite understand. I guess we'll check it out. Let's check this one out.
I can now prove to you.
Friends of the London security industry, I can now prove to you we are facing an unprecedented crisis. Just as the Times criticized, we are bamboozled by the flashy arcanum and deceived by the so-called imagination of a security officer. We racked our brains to predict what the thieves were thinking, trying to keep up with their imagination. If I recall, Iverson was like one of the security like leaders, I think, of the rival company, right? In the past 5 years, we almost turned security officers into thieves. But what have we achieved?
Failed.
Defeat! The Remit Cup was replaced by a counterfeit during the exhibition. While exhibition security is just the most basic work of security, we concentrated too much on the show, on the cat and mouse game with the thieves. But we forgot our foundations: strict security checks, sound plans, and advanced equipment. What is bro trying to do? The Lost Remit Cup was not only a failure of Ramirez, but a humiliation to the entire industry. Fortunately, it's all over now. Because we, New Human Security, have recovered the real Remit Cup. Alright, so this was before the events of 1.1, I believe. I, Iverson Edwards, solemnly declare, we will retrieve the tradition of rigor and rationality in the security industry and bring it to the path of rules and regulations. We will publish guidance on security. All the security flaws will be strictly checked. All the ways to commit crimes will be documented. The tragedy of the Ribbit Cup shall not happen again. The grandstanding arcane security will be eliminated.
We must.
We must save the industry from the humiliation of Ramirez. Damn. What a hater, man. The impassioned speech is not necessarily welcomed by some people, say the target of this criticism. Let's see, Iverson Edwards, the man behind New Humans and his guidance of security. Alright. Miss AC, why have you had the magazine? I haven't finished it. Oh, that's kind of funny that Miss AC can just eat it.
Nonsense.
Oh wait, is this a flashback to because Melania mentioned like she was still a student, so this must be student Melania, or well, definitely a younger version of Melania for sure. Are you worried about me? Trust me, I don't care anymore. At least the report represents what the public expects from the security business.
Melania.
Glad to see you are still paying attention to the security business, Melania. Hello, Fiennes. He's got a very, like, sharp jawline. Mr. Fiennes!
No.
Or maybe Fiennes, I don't know. Don't, just call me Uncle Fiennes like the old times. Look at you. Last time I saw you, you were still a little girl. Now already a grown-up. Just like every relative you're not familiar with will do. The first thing he does is to take an awkward small talk. Melania grasps the handle of her shoulder bag firmer. I assume you're not here to catch up with me, are you? Then I'll just come to the point, Melania. Fiennes sits in front of Melania with a serious look. I'm thinking that you can take over the Ramirez.
I know.
I know you've suffered tons of pressure after your father committed suicide. But please listen to me, Melania. Ramirez needs you. Our reputation collapsed after the Remit Cup case. I took over your father's place, but can barely maintain the business. For the past 6 months, New Humans was taking absolute advantage, and we cannot even compare to them. People no longer trusted Ramirez, as was to be expected.
No.
No, that's not the problem. We still have some regular customers who still trust us. It is the direction we lost. Your father, he had a special style in the security field. Unique may be the better word. After his death, no one can match his place in Ramirez. We in no way follow Iverson's style. That would smear Ramirez's reputation. And you know that your father wanted you to be his successor. Why not make a transformation, Mr. Fiennes? Or Fiennes? As long as the exhibits can be guarded, arcane security or traditional security, they're all the same. Have you watched Iverson's speech? He said we are a humiliation.
Yes.
I've read it all.
But
you have to admit that part of Mr. Iverson's idea is correct. His father never made any security plan, nor did he let anyone know what he was thinking. He just let the worst happen, and then miraculously caught the thief and recovered the exhibit. It was thrilling, exciting, and full of drama. It made him a hero of the media. But what if miracles don't happen every time? What if we had registered visitors? What if we had a sound security plan? And what if Father had not been so conceited about his imagination? Rumit Cup wouldn't have been stolen. Damn. And we wouldn't have to say these to his ashes.
Melania.
It is an unfortunate situation here.
My apologies.
I'm sorry, Mr. Fiennes. That's too harsh. Fiennes passed his handkerchief to her.
No.
I'm the one who reminds you of the sad things.
I know.
I know it's not for me to say this, but as your father's friend and colleague for years, I'd like to say this for him. Ramirez was everything to him. He didn't mean to put it in this way. It was his choice to survive.
Of course.
I wouldn't put the pressure all on you. Just, your joining may bring us new energy.
Thank you.
Thank you for the afternoon tea. But please forgive me for declining, Mr. Fiennes. I'm not interested in the security business. Melania stands up. It is time to end this conversation. Well, nice try, buddy. But Melania's mind is kinda set. Oh, what if you are the one to lead Ramirez? You can decide everything. Customers, orders, security plans, and patrol route. It's all your call. Oh.
No, Mr. Fines.
Fines?
I'm just a student.
My fault is I actually pronounced fines. That's a bit bizarre, but sure, I'll say Mr. Fines. This is crazy. I'm still a student.
Melania.
You are our last hope. If you abandoned Ramirez too, Ramirez no longer has to exist. It's just some random traditional security business company like any other one, even the New Humans. And your father's legend will fade with its reputation. Are you going to let this happen? Damn. I mean, he's making some sense, but was he so convinced? I guess he is just really convinced that Melania has to join to save the company at this point. Because, after the death of her father, everything's falling apart. And, the Rumit Cup case isn't helping either. Let one failure defeat you forever. Never have the chance to rise again.
Melania.
If you think your father made a wrong decision, then prove it. Prove you're different to him. Prove that you can do better than him.
You will be the leader of the new Ramirez.
Damn. I actually don't remember. Did she end up being the leader? You never forget it.
Yes.
Of course. I always remember what Uncle Fines said to me. He really fulfilled his promise. I was the one to lead the new Ramirez. Okay, so she did end up leading the company. That's cool. It was a great time. Wonderful, but short. To be continued. Okay. I feel like this one's a bit shorter, right? If there's only gonna be 4 parts. What was this? Exhibit details. Disc of Turin. Found in northern Italy in the 18th century, this perfectly round clay disc with neat edges looks just like a pizza, but a delicate and useful one. You can often find its replica in some traditional Arcanist families, which displays the content of jolly incantation phonics like a rolling scroll. When human children are reading the alphabet, Arcanist children have something more fun and useful to learn from. The Disc of Turing. Okay, so it went from Turin to Turing. Now I don't know which one is the correct one. Is the most important exhibit of our Italian history section in the museum. And first we would like to hire Ramirez for the security of this section. Alright. An ordinary target and ECA+. You had one when little, remember? Alright. What is this? The incidents that happen in the challenge are just like the questions in an exam. Okay. The records here will help you analyze the situation. There are always more than one solution, and things can turn out quite different when done in another way. Okay. Every step I take can change the outcome in the client's rating. I'll try to solve them perfectly. Okay, so this is a minigame. We've got 5 days to get our rating up, I guess. I mean, we can welcome him, I guess. No! I should have hated on the guy, bro. Making tea during working hours. No, they got me. They got my neglect of duty. I'm cooked. Well, that's unfortunate. We immediately got tricked. Inside information shows this is the final enemy. Derek's gang. Alright. Okay. I'm so lost, dude. So this is a threat? A raging plumber storms into the monitor room, yet none of the guards admits calling him. Mediate the dispute. Nice. That's good. There are too many visitors in the hall. The puppy's visiting the hall. Oh dear. I mean, we have to clean the flower bed? No, that's gonna look really bad to us. Like for us. Let me just do this. Oh dear. Damn, running a security business is tough, man. Do we bring more guards? Do we have the like funds to have more guards? These are some troubling questions. I'll just clean the flower bed. Okay, no one's complaining about it, thank goodness. Okay, 3 days left. You've received the first payment. Now you can upgrade the security system a little bit. More arcane props or more guards? Well, I mean, we've got these guys being a threat. I'm so lost. If we want to upgrade the security system, we need more guards then. Ain't no way we're gonna... Okay. Oh, I see. We're like debuffing the enemy. I see. Oh, I guess we fight that guy at the end then, perhaps? Spirits floating around the exhibit. Okay, let's just drive them away. Bro, what? I'm just supposed to let these spirits chill around here. That's pretty annoying. Alright, whatever. Calm them down with force. Wait, I didn't read that properly, but I guess we'll have to fight these guys now. Oh, I get to fight with my own team. That's convenient.
Travel, but only one destination.
Alright, let's get rid of these guys.
Agreed. Sensing their thoughts. Taking a peek inside.
Alright.
Our victory comes in a tide
Let's
of
see if I can
blood.
defeat all of these guys. Fantastic. Good stuff,
The
Nautica.
may come with pain.
Amazing.
Battles have little meaning, save for the prizes to be won.
Alright. Cool. Pretty interesting mini game here. Alright, a sneaky man is wandering around the hall. He hopes to make a deal with you. Yep, nope. Get him out. Go away, buddy. Yeah. Alright, cool. Looks like you're confident in Ramirez. W. The tricks of Derek the Great Thief are not a problem for Ramirez. Yeah, that's right. The infamy Great Thief in the West End. Alright, buddy. Alright, let's catch him. Get out of here.
There are many routes to travel, but only one destination.
Get these blokes out of here. I'm just gonna go full on attacks here.
Sensing their thoughts, taking a peek inside.
Agreed.
Alright. Let's see, will this be enough to win? Oh, it will. Nice, fantastic.
Though it may come with pain.
So OP. Good stuff.
Vampires don't just thirst for blood, we crave victory too.
Nice. Alright, so is that it? Is the mini game over? We got loads of rating. 65 out of 100. I mean, it's not the worst, but I feel like it could be much greater. I mean, it's a success, at least. Alright. Alright, so that's what the rewards are for. You can get, like, higher ratings. I see. Understandable. Alright. Let's do, main Dante. Main Dante? Is that how you say it? It is from Maine, so I would assume so. Invitation. Alright. Methodist Central Hall.
No.
You're right. We have never ordered these before.
But
But I guarantee they will all work. The security companies on King's Road have all introduced CCTV monitoring system. As long as the tapes are changed continually, everyone coming through the door can be recorded and... These are useless to Ramirez. Melania, you're too young. This is not how Ramirez works. The only thing your dad would do is put a broom at the door. We hear the sound of it falling down, we go catch some thieves. That's how security works. Oh my god, that is so primitive. That's a bit old-fashioned, I'm afraid. Guards of the Ramirez start laughing. Bro, CCTV is useful. Guys. Melania has to wait until they stop before she talks. Mr. George, of course. Of course I remember that legendary broom which helped us catch the great thief Johnny. Butter applied an auto-reset spring on it and covered it with flashlight cruciate flower pollen. You checked everyone touching it and caught him in the tube station.
But
Damn. But the little trick won't work for another time. We can't tell the clients that our security plan is about a broom. Their laughter only grows. No. Those fancy plans are not what we need. The name of Ramirez speaks for itself, miss. Don't waste your money on devices. Just use your brain and put some brooms. Haha, bro, what?
yes.
Of course. As an arcanist, of course I could imaginatively put the sticky balls in the ventilation ducts to gum up every thief who tried to invade. And I did that too. Yet do you know what the world is saying about us these days?
Nonsense.
Unplanned, unprofessional, sensationalism values their performance more than the safety of custody.
Thank you.
Thank you for the prompts, Miss AC. Ramirez desperately needs to shake off the negative image from their last failure. We need more conventional means and more rigorous planning. We need CCTV, cameras, and 24/7 patrol rotation. Gentlemen, we can no longer rely on brooms. Unbelievable. Who does she think she is? Everyone loves brooms here at Ramirez. What's happening here? The guards shut their mouths immediately. They turn back to work in haste. Meanwhile, a person walks across finds out of the blue. Even his footsteps sound cocky. Oh my god, bruh. Well, the professionalism of your staff needs to be improved. Mr. Iverson from the New Humans?
Uncle Fines.
Why? Why is he here? He had to come in here. But why? Don't tell me you didn't get my mail. I'm here to give you this. No? Guidance oh my god, bro. The handbook of the new humans. Are we for real? Iverson takes a handbook out of his briefcase.
Guidance on security?
Bro, this chungus. First edition. Ramirez's transformation speaks for itself. As a union representative for the private security industry, I'm glad to see you finally wake up and go back to the right path. Oh, he thinks we folded. I heard that you even received an order to protect Mainodonti. You jealous? Don't get me wrong, new humans will never be interested in such an arcane exhibit of unknown origin. I'm here to invite you. Invite Ramirez to join the editorial board of Guidance on Security. Damn! Wait, that's kind of huge, no? Wait, that's actually kind of huge.
Oh my!
Editorial board? Sadly, her surprising face looks inappropriate among all people in Ramirez.
Fantastic.
A new job falls into my lap, even before an unemployment claim. Is it possible to have pennies from heaven? No worries, there are experts to review and compile. All you need to do is provide some references for the entries to be completed. For example, your security plan, ordering channels, and strategies to deal with unexpected situations. Sounds like trade secret to me. Peer assistance. Our plans will also be documented in the guidance. If you have a basic understanding of the word sharing, you would know it's fair. But what can we learn from your useless plans? When Ramirez was here, you paid countless efforts to steal it from us. This is just another excuse. Damn. I see you, Iverson. Save the paper to wipe your arse, Iverson. Damn. Nobody finds. Fine snorts. Waving his arms, okay, but he gets interrupted. Waving his arms to throw the handbook of guidance on security in the air, but he gets interrupted.
Wait a minute.
Wait, Uncle Funds.
Melania.
Leave it to me, Melania. I know how to. You asked me to decide, didn't you? Ramirez needs more peer support rather than getting angry about the past. Damn. She takes one step forward.
I think...
Mr. Iverson, I think your proposal makes a lot of sense. I would like to join your editorial board. Damn. W. Huh? Who are you? A relative of Fine's? Okay, so now he's called Fins. Impressive. His name's changing by the minute. Is Ramirez running out of talent like this? Put a bird in charge? Damn. Misogyny. Her hand awkwardly stops in the halfway.
Should I bite him?
Oh, Miss AC, a tempting offer.
It's okay.
It's okay, Miss AC. Mr. Iverson, I really like your vision for guidance on security. It reminds me of Hilbert's axioms of geometry. To build an unbreakable theoretical edifice where there is no loopholes for thieves to exploit. A rigorous security plan is born out of countless hours of liberation, and we do need peer review. I'm looking forward to working with you. She reaches her hand further. Couldn't be here. I'd hear rigorous and plan in Ramirez one day. You're determined not to repeat the mistakes made by the last head of security. Am I right, miss?
Yes.
Yes, I am. I will lead a new Ramirez. Melania gets that handshake from Iverson. Amazing. What a seemingly good ending to a story. Fantastic, young lady. I believe it would be a pleasure to work with you. Okay, so would this go wrong somehow? I can't wait for the day Guidance on Security is published with your name on the cover.
Wait a minute.
Published? You mean you're going to publish a guidance?
For sure.
Of course. It is necessary to let the public know how rigorous and pioneering our private security industry is. It will also raise the profile of the industry. Wait, I don't get it. I thought it was like really obvious that it was going to be published. Like, if it wasn't going to be published, what did she think was gonna happen to the guidance on security? Does she think it's gonna be like an industry specific, like top brass industry people only get access to it or something? I don't get it. But it also allows everyone to buy it. Yeah, so it's like selling trade secrets, as Mr. Fine said earlier. If a thief gets it, he or she will have an idea of the security plan of all the security companies, right? Yeah, it is pretty dumb if you think about it like that.
No.
No, guidance and security is flawless. Okay, buddy, we might be a bit delusional here. Even if the thieves know, they will have to surrender to the strict security measures. Publication is a deterrent for them. No, we're just trolling now, Iverson. But there are flaws in every system. Even the most rigorous mathematicians and logicians face a challenge of the first incompleteness theorem. Damn, the incompleteness theorem.
I think.
Mr. Iverson, I think... Enough! Don't act as a student! We're security officers, not armchair strategists. There's no way that a thief can compete with guidance on security. Just like a prisoner could never escape from the Gatling machine guns. What? And the cold waters of San Francisco Bay. Even if he had a map of Alcatraz. That's so funny. A prisoner could never escape from the Gatling machine guns. That's kind of funny. But what if that kind of thief really exists?
Like...
Look at the one who committed 2 crimes in London and in Paris simultaneously. The international thief, Sean. Fines comes back with a newspaper in his hand. This devoted security officer has already taken a patrol in the exhibit hall. Huh? Are you talking about that little arcane thief? Wasn't he caught 5 years ago?
No.
Clearly, according to the newspaper, he was not.
Melania.
Melania, you better check this too. Okay. Melania takes the newspaper from him, confused. The headline catches her attention immediately. Sean the Great Thief back in London. Mainidonti in danger. Oh dear. That's what Ramirez is taking over. Missing international criminal back after 5 years. Ramirez being challenged. Methodist Central Hall of Westminster. Oh wait, yeah, Melania, when she was reminiscing earlier, did mention it was in Westminster. Strong statement of editorial board on guidance of security. Silent for 5 years, the international criminal Sean the Great Thief comes back. More than 10 media outlets have received warning letters of crime simultaneously. He is going to steal the Mainidonti on display at the Methodist Central Hall, Westminster. That news stuns her. She puts down the newspaper. Isn't that the exhibit we need to protect this time? That's not good. We must protect it. Is this gonna segue into the... Yeah, okay, it's gonna segue into the thingy here. Spectacular. A member of the Sharpadonti family, found in Maine. Estimated to be made in the 14th century. That's so old. Okay. It's common for Sharpadonti to bite. So it is for its cousin. Okay. Alright. Sorry, what's the goal for this? Is there a goal? A+. Oh yeah, I'm not getting A+, bro. I'm getting like a C, bro. Hey, are you here for the Fifi sports meeting? A gang of outlaws are invading through the skylight in their self-made inflatable flying exoskeletons in an attempt to steal exhibit. Well, I gotta stop them. Can't just let them do that. That's not allowed.
Greetings.
Let's stop these bozos. Alright. Go review, go review.
That was certainly a choice.
Spectacular.
So it
Mostly,
may come with
this
pain.
character story has been pretty laid back. Very nice.
Battles have little meaning, save for
Oh, sorry to some of eyes for skipping her dialogue there. Thank goodness the exoskeletons are not that reliable. Nice. I promise this coin definitely bit me. The guard asks Ramirez for compensation because it claims to be bitten, but the Mainidonti went carrying it. I'll probably compensate him. I mean, it's been said to do that. I just hope he's not scamming us. I'm sorry. I should have told you about this feature of Sharpadontis. Okay. Nice. And it's a human guard, so it makes sense. Okay, nice. Cool. Oh, lol. Haha. Okay. Is this Sean? Yeah, copycat of Sean. Oh, wow, we even have copycats of famous thieves out here. Oh, that's kind of cool. Suddenly falls in front of the glass case. Man, please, my pills are in the left chest pocket. That is so suspicious. I'm not taking out your pills for you, bro. I'm calling an ambulance. There's probably some secret, like, insider, like, some insider, like, tactic to, steal stuff. I'm not taking out your pills, bro. It's gonna, like, disarm me or something. Safety first. We better leave him to the professionals. Oh, nice. Spectacular. Okay, he actually was feeling bad, but, yep, leave it to the professionals, bro. The woman is taking pictures of the exhibit. It's an official rule of Ramirez's. Sorry, but I really like these peculiar antiques. Can I have at least one of them? Just one? What do you mean, just have an antique? No, you can't just have an antique. Okay, nice. Cool. Okay, I think she meant like the picture of the antique. Alright. Cool, day free. Bad news. Fine stops you, grim-faced. I heard the criminals in London have reached an agreement. Whoever steals the main Daunte successfully before Sean does, will be the new star of crime. The trouble brought by the motivated thieves is now inevitable. What's your plan, Melania? More security equipment. Nice. Okay, we got one more on us. Okay, this is kind of just whatever. I'll handle this, whatever. Too many visitors. How did I do this last time again? Oh wait, no, last time I did this one, I think. I just cleaned the flower bed. Very nice. Alright. Alright, cool. 2 days left. The infrared sensor you just bought has detected an unidentified heat source. Inform the staff. Nice. Oh my god. This copycat of Sean is getting absolutely debuffed. Oh my god, bruh. I'll just wait for him. It doesn't make sense to search for him because you're gonna leave a security gap where there's gonna be no one watching it. Alright, cool. No, the night shift is in chaos. Damn it, I should have resolved that. No. Five degrees off where it's supposed to be. Your trick may fool the cameras, but not the instinct of our arcanist. There's an invisible man by the glass case. Damn, okay, let's protect the exhibit. Get out of here, Sean Copycat.
There are many routes to travel, but only one destination.
Alright. Let's eliminate these goobers.
Taking a peek inside, sensing their...
That was certainly a choice.
Bang. Nice.
Though it may come with pain.
They're getting absolutely cooked by Nautica. Very inspirational stuff.
Battles
Good
have
stuff.
little meaning, save for the prizes to be won.
I just wanted to see more samurais again in events or story or main story. Nice, good stuff. We did it. We got a B. Damn, getting an A+ must be really tough in this game mode. Alright. 1 week to go before the exhibition ends.
Miss AC.
We caught a lot of thieves, burglars, and copycats these days, but none of them was Sean. Is he really coming, or is it just a prank? Biting her nails, the new person in charge of the security company walks back, and forth in the exhibition hall. The shoulder bag gently pecks at her student.
Melania?
Calm down. He's waiting for us to make mistakes. Ooh, you sneaky bozo.
I know.
I can't panic. But the more I tell myself that, the more nervous I am. You're reinforcing it. Some sleepy popping beans may be helpful. You've been awake for too long. No, I prefer a green fluffy bowling excitant, the maximum dose. I keep thinking about where Sean would intrude and where to escape. But even if I exhaust every corner of the hall, I always feel like something is missing. I heard about Sean. 5 years ago, he stole all over Europe. Only Father could stop him. Nobody knows how Father made it, but he predicted every move Sean made. But I can't even think as Father did. I could come up with a plan and another, but they're all dead. I can't breathe life into them and make them go beyond imagination. They're just too common, too mediocre. They won't stop Sean. Gosh, we're dealing with an arcane thief who can be in London and in Paris at the same time. What if he finds the blind spots in CCTV? What if he breaks through the magnetic inductive line of defense in the drains? What if he escapes the trap of sticky balls in the ventilation ducts? What if he casts an arcane skill that we don't know, like... Melania reaches her hand into the shoulder bag. When she takes back her hand, an antique coin lies quietly in her palm. However, the main Adonti in the exhibition case behind her is nowhere to be found. Instead, a pack of walnuts, sleepy popping beans lies on the silk surface in the case, looking at her with the funny face on the pack.
Like a telekinetic arcane skill?
Ooh. Applause rings out in the hall without warning. Oh dear.
Fantastic.
You could have won it if you were Sean the Great Thief, Melania. Uncle Fines!
My apologies.
I was just checking if the exhibit is safe. She stuffs the antique coin into her shoulder bag. The main Adonti goes back where it belongs, the cabinet safe and sound. She is lucky. The security guard didn't pay any attention to her, but focusing on the outside. Would you like a sleeping popping bean?
No.
Thanks, but no thanks. I brought you coffee. Fines passes her a paper cup. It does somehow reduce the awkwardness in the air. However...
Melania?
Was that your arcane skill, Melania? Oh, Melania almost spills all her coffee into AC's mouth. She gulps down the coffee as if this can help her escape from this situation. Obviously she failed. It only ends up with a scalded tongue.
Don't be nervous.
I'm just curious. The exchange incantation the Ramirez has passed down through the bloodline. I watched your father pulling the trick many times in the past. He tried it with many things, like his Pierce wig, a staff's lunch bag, or the sugar cube in an unfortunate business partner's coffee cup. As you can imagine, your father wouldn't give us any explanation on how he did it or why. He would hate to diminish his image as a genius. But I'm glad to see you're doing the old trick, Melania, increasing your incantation's range for a handbag. That's clever.
Uncle Fines.
Please don't joke about me, Uncle Fines. It clears her throat awkwardly. It's been years since I cast this arcane skill in front of others. The last time was before Ramirez was founded. Damn. That should be 5 or 6 years ago. Weren't you young back then? Melania looks down with her heel rubbing the ground as if a stain on the marble tile suddenly became the most interesting thing in the world. At that time, I used to play the game of treasure hunt with Father. I would hide, and he would find, just as an arcane skill exercise. But not a single time did I win. When I checked the hiding places, nervously, all I could find was a note left by Father. It read, "You lost." He was always proud. You're 10 years too early to defeat me, Melania. Classic Ramirez.
However...
But as Ramirez's businesses grew, we seldom shared these moments. He stayed in front of the sandbox all day, simulating various incidents. I could do nothing but watch him through the window. It was a mentor who spent most of the time with me as I grew up. I could never defeat him, never keep up with him, not even know what he's thinking. And Father was always immersed in his own world.
Uncle Fines.
As a friend of Father, you must be tired, right?
I'm just a businessman.
This businessman can't help sighing when mentioning his old friend. Your father has led a high-profile life. Had nothing to do with his arcanist identity. He was born this way. A performing artist might be the right word. He has nothing similar to the regular security guards. He outshines all other peers and outstands all ordinary people. Plus, he got a bad name in the industry. After all, the existence of a genius will only bring comparison and hurt others' feelings. That is true. Melania squeezes a paper cup in her hand, I assume. There's so many typos in this class.
Yes.
That's why I agreed to join the editorial board. I make plans, try to be rigorous and careful in all things. I do not want to be like him again. Damn.
Melania.
Don't push yourself too hard, Melania. You've already done a great job. Everson will also be shocked if he has your plan. It is a plan that his stupid brain can never think of, even with all lifelong efforts. Damn. But for Sean, he is also nothing but a thief. Have faith in yourself, your plan and all you have devoted into, Melania.
Thank you.
Well, thank you, Uncle Fines. I am not a child anymore. I have to protect everything of Ramirez in my own way. Going to check the cameras again right now. Anything for you. I'm heading back to the monitoring room.
It will be another long night.
Alright. The two in charge of the security company force themselves to gather strength and go back to their position. Another tough night suffering from the mental torture brought by that thief who took forever on the way here. Oh, is he finally here? A breeze, so tender that could hardly be noticed, quietly blows in the empty hall. It is not supposed to be noticed if everything goes well. Something's wrong. Why is there wind? Sean? Melania, she spotted him. He runs to the cabinet the moment she noticed it. But in the next second... Oh dear. Oh my. I'm tired. No, Melania. We got taken out. That's not good for Ramirez at all. Miss AC.
Melania?
Melania. Oh, sorry. She was gonna say that second one. Miss AC, don't bite.
What?
I fell asleep? When? She stands up, stunned. The hall is still clean, bright, and tidy. The only difference is the empty cabinet where the Menadante should be placed in. That glass cabinet reflects Melania's face, panic-stricken. Oh dear.
Impossible!
Where did he come in? The drains? The ventilation ducts? The front door? What trick did he use? Hypnotic spray? Invisible hat? Hover shoes? Why was there no alert? Is it because I took Menadante out once, but I did put it back? No way. Oh dear. The alarm finally works, but at an inappropriate time. Guards rushed in with panicked faces.
What happened?
The cabinet is empty. Sean took away the Menadante. I was at the front gate all the time. There was no suspicious person.
Melania!
Miss Ramirez, what on earth has happened here? They all turn to Melania, don't know what to do. The young head of security stands there like a deer in headlights.
I don't know.
No. How? You're the one nearest to the cabinet.
I have no idea.
I saw nothing. This does not bode well for us. Melania stumbles backwards hastily, grabbing her hair. Sure enough, even with all my planning, something was still missing. I have completely no idea what tricks he used and where he intruded. I can never think as father did.
I can never think as father did. There's nothing I can do.
No. It's okay, Melania. We'll catch Sean. Maybe Sean is like Fines or something. I don't know. I just found it a bit weird that he showed up just as Melania did her thing, but probably not. Probably not it. Okay. What's first on? Crystal Skull. Damn. I know, like, originally I saw there were only 4 parts, but it's actually pretty long after all. Like, pretty standard length. This companion, like, character
Yes.
story. Yes. The antique coin was the first exhibit I lost. Oh, is that why there's no picture of her holding it? I've never had a failure in my life like that. Fines was there to take all the blame.
clever.
but it made it more difficult for me to forgive myself. Damn, that's tough. Mr. Fines, as a person in charge of the Ramirez, what's your opinion on the case? Will Ramirez file for bankruptcy? Do you see any common ground between this case and the theft of the Rimmet Cup? Will you retrieve a counterfeit again? Does this Sean the Great Thief really exist? Is there any possibility that this is an inside job? Damn. Okay, sorry for doubting you, Mr. Vines. He's just taking the fall here. Damn.
Miss AC.
Is it a mistake for me to be a security officer?
No.
Melania, it's not your fault. You did your best.
Yes.
Right. I did my best. But my best didn't work. I had even criticized Father's choice. Look at myself. Father never lost to Sean the Great Thief. Well, I didn't even see him once. At school, I was always the top 1%. But that's only in the ivory tower. The real me, useless. The door opens.
Melania.
You need to go back to college, Melania.
I know.
Damn, this is a tough day for Ramirez. Thank you for all you have done these days. Goodbye. Damn.
I told you.
The CCTV, the security plan, it won't work. Damn the reform. Worse than a broom. Stop it. Get a broom and do your job. We're counting on it for the earnings this month. Damn.
Breaking news! Breaking news today!
Oh my god, it's this newsboy. The theft of Minodonti put the Ramirez Security Company on the forefront of the discussions. Iverson of New Humans expels Ramirez from the Guidance on Security editorial board. Oh my god. It's just all cooked. Sean the Great Thief returns. Next target. Miss, do you want a copy? Miss? Oh, graveyard. Cemetery. Compared to the stage for those who live, this is a place of oblivion. The former head of Ramirez spent all his money on the payout, and thus failed to buy himself a decent place to rest. This is the first time I've visited you since the funeral, Father. Oh my god, funeral. Downcast, Melania lowers her head like a student admitting her mistakes.
I'm sorry.
I didn't understand you before. It's terrible to bear everyone's expectations. It's even worse when the whole world expects you to fail. I myself couldn't stand up to the pressure when I was questioned. Yet I was harsh on you because of this. Now I feel the same as you did. Is it a punishment for me? Or is it me finally getting a little closer to you? She squats down, caressing the ice-cold tombstone.
I miss you, Father.
Huh? Suddenly, somewhere on the gravestone, grabs her attention.
Melania?
Oh? There's something stuck in the gravestone.
Miss AC.
I need your help. Oh. She picks up a pebble on the ground and puts it in her shoulder bag. The next moment, that pebble appears in a crack in the gravestone. Instead, the thing in Melania's bag turns to... You win! Moss, plastic, and rust.
This is a key.
It says you win. Yo, it's a reference to her hide-and-seek game. It looks like the key to the file cabinet. There's a sticky note on it. Why is it stuck in Father's gravestone? He flips the key over. A small note is attached on it, saying, You win!
Oh my!
Okay. Taxi! He dashes off the cemetery and hops into a taxi. Okay, what were these typos? Like, surely it's impossible to type hops into hoppes. Where can I take you, miss? Ramirez Security on Carnaby Street. Hurry! In full speed, the taxi takes her to Carnaby Street. Shoulder bag nibbles on Melania's arm with a puzzled feeling.
Melania?
I got it!
Miss AC, I got everything. This is the key Father left me. Remember that treasure hunt game we used to play when I was a kid? It's his turn to hide something. It's the last puzzle he left me. Alright, let's see. What does it open? Hello? She storms into the head office, rummaging through the file cabinets for a locket cabinet. But the owner was not a methodical person. All the cabinets remain unlocked. No. File cabinet could be misleading. Father wouldn't leave such an obvious hint. I have to calm down. I've never defeated Father in a game. Yet he said I did. Could it be? She squats down to knock on the floor. Soon she finds something under a loose wooden block. A locked suitcase?
I was right.
Let's go. This was a hiding place the last time we played the game. Damn. Father forgot about it because of a sudden order. Oh. You were upset. I swore I would never forgive him forever. For a week. Oh, that's funny. I was supposed to win that time.
Miss AC.
Alright, let's see what Father has hidden here. Melania inserts the key into the keyhole. It opens with a click. It's the Rimic cup! I don't know.
This is Father's sandbox?
Oh, I see. The one he used for simulations. Cool.
Yes.
It's beautiful. Absolutely. That sandbox inlaid in a suitcase remains silent. With thoughts in mind, people can miraculously form the sand into any shape they want. It can be only limited to one's imagination. This Arcanum product was cherished by the former head of the Ramirez Security Company. Together, they created myriad legends and miracles. Put it on the table, Melania.
Good.
Now you are more like a head of the security. She has her lips tightly closed.
But...
What's the point of it? He left you this, together with his career and everything. He had always been proud of you.
However...
But he never said that while he was alive. And what can I do with it? If I had gone to the cemetery the day after the funeral, I would have had it already. What help can I or Ramirez get from it now? We have to deal with prosecution and bankruptcy, and it's all because I'm too stupid and arrogant.
No.
We can find the Menadonti like what he did back then. Deducing, thinking, stimulating, until you find the answer.
Yes.
Yeah, he was a genius. He could solve any puzzle with a flash of inspiration.
But...
Well, I'm only a SWAT who sticks to old rules. I don't even know what SWAT means, man. These are some ancient words. She bends over and finds a pile of files under the table.
Look at these files, Miss AC.
I memorized all the crimes committed by Sean 5 years ago. I drew on Father's security plan and took lessons from all the mistakes of others. Equipment was upgraded, patrols were stepped up, and every flaw was fixed. But none of them helped. I thought I could bring a new Ramirez, find a balance between arcane and traditional security to make Ramirez more planned, as well as more acceptable to the public.
However...
But I was not flexible, not experienced in making plans. I screwed it up.
Oh my!
Father was right. Even a broom is better than me. I should never have been a security officer in the first place. No. You and your father are exactly the same.
What?
After the theft of the Remit Cup, he was also desperate and lost his hope in everything.
Melania?
You've been a top student for so long that you lack a significant experience in your life.
Failed.
Failure. You don't have the experience to deal with failure, nor learn enough from things, nor learn enough things from it. In the end, your excellence becomes your burden. So does your sense of responsibility.
You are right.
But what else can I do? The reason your father caught Sean is because he knew his enemy well. But you still didn't know everything about Sean even after reading all his files. You were focusing on what guards should do. You treated Sean as a test. You thought you could work it out as long as you have enough experience and data. I understand why you're so into the guidance on security. To you, it is a reference with all the answers in it. But security is not only about devices and plans. We are dealing with living thieves. They come and go without a trace. Their minds are full of lunatic ideas, spending a whole month digging a tunnel outside the exhibition hall or folding themselves to hide in a cabinet for a whole week are not surprising. To take down your opponent, you must think like a thief. Go beyond the imagination of any thief. But I'm not father. Even if I put myself in his shoes, use the same tools, and spoke as he did, I could not be him. Arcanum will not make me think like him. Never will allow me to recover stolen exhibits.
No.
No, Melania. It is the opponents we are talking about. Your father, in this case, is nothing but a peer. Opponent. Melania gets lost in her contemplation. An idea strikes her like lightning.
I got it!
I got it, Miss AC. It's like playing chess. If I have no way out, then put yourself in your opponent's shoes.
Think about it.
If I were Sean, how would you avoid encirclement and go unseen? Filterbag swipes the dust off on the file of Sean with a strip of cloth from her mouth. Damn, that's pretty skillful from Miss AC, honestly. I think this crystal skull theft 5 years ago will be a perfect start for simulation. Simulation? I guess both works, but I would think simulation. Alright, to be continued. Alright, so this is the crystal skull. A noisy skull rare to see. Made of quartz and a broken skull. An evil personality and a habit of buzzing. I see. A mature thief always has a plan B. I'll be on my guard. Alright. How will you solve this question if you were the thief? Talking to the guard would be a bit too suspicious. Let's find some blind spots. No, my fault. I thought their security could just have blind spots in general. I would say enable the smoke alarm. Okay, cool. Alright, I mean, we're on -5 rating from the first day. That's not good. How are you going to escape if you're caught checking the ventilation ducts? Sweet dream hallucinogen. Amazing. The ventilation ducts. No, this was a previous case, so yeah, you want to avoid the guards, right? I don't know, bro. Alright. Here's to make a deal with you. We met before, miss. Wanna know about Sean? Alright. That was what I missed out on. Hmm. A crowbar? We could take a crowbar. I don't know what a sleepy puppet means. I mean, it'll stop us from falling asleep. Yeah. Keep us focused. The guards are sleeping like rock. All right, let's enter. All right. Cool. Okay, it's nighttime now. A cute cat is in front of you. It's obviously not Sean the Great Thief. I mean, do I have to deal with the cat? Like, let's check this first. Where's the crystal skull? It's not in the case we saw this morning. Warehouse? Nearby exhibits? I think we have to search the guards. I don't know how we can search the guards from range, but we'll try it. Yes. Oh my god. 10 minus 10. Okay, cool. No, we're actually so cooked. This crystal skull is tough, man. The crystal skull starts singing loudly. Wait, was I supposed to do this one first? Alright, I see. Just a petty trick. It's in the smaller hole next door. Take care of the big bloke guarding the target. Sticky balls. Nice. Chant a spell? Well, isn't that gonna be loud as well? I feel like both of these are kinda goofy. I mean, if we have a spell that can mute it, that would be perfect. But that's going to make noise as well. See, it makes more sense for the skull to be making noises than it is for some random unknown secret visitor to start making noises and chanting spells. Okay, it quiets down again. Perfect. Plus 10 rating. Fantastic. How are we still not escaping, bro? Fine, he stands out on the chair on him. With the chair on him. We should have stuck the chair to the ground. Oh, right. We have to fight the bulky security guard now. Very well. Let's escape.
There are many routes to travel, but only one destination.
Watch him get one shot. It'll be so funny.
Taking a peek inside, sensing their thoughts.
Agreed.
Alright. There should be enough. Bang! Let's go.
Face the
Amazing
truth.
stuff. Good stuff.
Vampires don't just thirst for blood, we crave victory too.
Spectacular. Alright. Nice. We got a C. Fantastic. We're a terrible criminal. C for criminal, you know? Alright. Let's claim this. The football match is the last one, it seems. Alright, let's wrap up this character story. Very nice. Quite fun. Just journeying through Melania's past here of becoming, you know, the thief she has become. Perfect answer. Miss AC, I totally get it. This is a perfect solution. So this is what security looks like from a thief's point of view. I even enjoy being a thief now.
No!
Oh please, do not remove that sprinkler. I'll have to change my route again. There is always an accident. Don't let your guard down. Then I'll take advantage of that security officer who has a stomachache and replace him from this shift.
Everything has been going well.
Fine. Sun rises and falls. We're just grinding on the sandbox. For now, time means nothing to Melania. The puzzle of attack and defense is the only thing in her world.
I got it!
The security guards strive for perfection, but they're not always good at setting test questions for thieves. They all make mistakes, of which thieves take advantage. Father never set questions, he just improvised. So the thieves have no choice but to intrude as they're used to. Setting questions was not Father's thing, but he left the job to the thieves, turning them into question creators. So Father's unreasonable action actually meant so much. My Years with Ramirez, Chapter 1. Distract your opponents away from the field they're familiar with. Offered by Melania. Chapter 2. Get your opponent into the field you're familiar with. Offered by AC.
But-
I'm not experienced in setting questions either, but I'm very good at giving answers. I'm so close to answering the question given by Sean. The door is opened unexpectedly. Coming into the room are Fines and other security guards.
Melania?
Are you here for your father's stuff?
Please put down the things in your hand, miss.
What? Are they taking control of our assets because we're bankrupt? Did we unknowingly go into bankruptcy here? One of the guards, with no mercy, takes over the sandbox in her hands. Hey now! Give it back, you bozo. He stuffs it into a paper box and seals it. Another one clicks the shutter. Damn.
Wait a minute.
Where are you taking it? As if they are deaf, the guards just keep listing each item in the room. They are from the court.
What?
The court? For sheriff's sale, this place? Well, since we can't pay the second compensation, I think so. But why has it happened so quickly? Owing to the Remit Cup theft, the whole private security industry is now being questioned by society. And now the second theft of this. Iverson, or say, the industry committee, asks us to have some self-consciousness and don't humiliate the industry anymore.
Melania.
Go, Melania. Go back to college. It's cursed, but what if we steal the sandbox back ourselves? I will, but not now. Where are you going?
I swear on the honor of Ramirez, I will make up for my mistake.
Amazing. By the way, sir, it's New Human's Handbook. May I take it? She waves the guidance on security in hand. The guard only gives it an indifferent glance and takes it as something negligible.
Uncle Fines.
Goodbye. Alright, Melania goes down the stairs, smiling. In the room, Fines casts a puzzled look on the office table she just sat by. A news cover is sticked on the table, red lines, and more red lines were drawn. Ramirez security thrust into the limelight again after main Adonti theft. The head of New Humans, Iverson, speaks out forcefully as Ramirez is expelled from the Guidance on Security editorial board. Sean the Great Thief returns. His next target is a painting, the football match guarded by the New Humans. This is the first time Sean has taken a shot at an artifact outside the Arcanum Antiquities. What exactly is the deeper meaning of this act? He puts the paper down.
So...
Iverson's treasures Guidance on Security is soon going to have its own test. For real.
It will be another long night.
Okay, so we're gonna steal it before Sean. Haha. Or maybe we're gonna meet Sean while he's doing all that. Wide-size oil canvas painted by a modern artist. Alright. Said to be cursed. Damn. It makes a sound of whistling, or temporarily turns the security staff into matchsticks. That's pretty dangerous. Alright, let's go. Let's look up Guidance on Security. No one would. He wrote every detail. What a bozo, bro. Oh wait, we get 3 action points. Okay. Wait, I already found 5 grammatical mistakes on the first page of Guidance on Security. Right. Check the CCTV. This is your human establishment, so there will be CCTV. Okay, the ceiling here is a huge blind spot. Perfect. Nice. Go away, man. Nice. Alright. Oh, 2 exclamation marks. That guard, okay. Take out Guidance on Security. What, in front of him? Is the solution to everything. Yep. Yep, I'm an admirer of of the New Humans. Yep. Amazing. Now, I'm a big fan of guidance on security. Are only allowed to have food and drink distributed by the company. I'm more cautious about food supply now. Sleep popping beans may not work this time. Should we give it up? Huh. I think they can still slip up, you know? Not everyone read the whole book anyways. That means they have to eat whatever the company offers. Oh yes, we can pretend to be a supplier. Yes, that's huge. No, that's not... Okay, this is relevant. Roll it up. Put it in a handbag could be useful, actually. Would it fit in a handbag? But rolling it up is kind of cooked, bro, because it's an oil painting. It might damage it. Damn it! I was wondering if it was too big. My fault, bro. My fault. Man, whatever. Night has fallen. Time for action. Quick suggestion. They don't always work at the same time. Okay. Let me read the book again. Yo, my fault, bro. Oh my god. Okay, not the cat again, bruh. Avoid it. Okay, cool. And then there's the cat. Nice. That's good. Let's press on. Okay. But the guard on a diet is apparently not part of the teachings from guidance and security. We have to knock him out. Alright, very well. Let's fight. Get out of here, buddy. We're here to rob you.
Greetings.
Alright.
Taking a peek inside.
Let's
and
defeat
agree.
these guys. Nice.
Face the truth.
Spectacular.
Yeah! Vampires don't just thirst for blood, we crave victory too.
I crave victory too. Very nice. Alright, we've got another one of these. Someone's here. Looks like we overestimated the irregularity. They don't always have dinner at the same time. Take the target. I don't know. How quickly do we need to eliminate this? I mean, we can retreat for now and they'll fall asleep later, right? Yeah. Okay. We've got noisy rats to distract them. Good. How are you going to escape if everything is blocked? Jump out of the window. Hide in the scene. Hide in the scene is a bit risky, bro. We haven't scanned outside the window. We need to best hide. Okay. My fault, bro. I should have jumped out the window like a bozo with no idea of what's outside. These are some tough questions. Miss AC. How can I use Miss AC? Okay, bro. So earlier I get punished for using the book, but now that we're in this situation, I need to use the book. My fault. It's very difficult, this. Okay, there's someone else here. Okay, let's replace it with a counterfeit. Okay, we need to take out a robot. No problem. I can do that.
There are many routes to travel, but only one destination.
Right.
Taking a fencing their
Agreed.
Let's win. Bang. One more.
face the truth.
Spectacular.
Yeah! Vampires don't just thirst for blood, we crave victory too.
Amazing. Alright. Hold the painting. We must get rid of them before entering the rooftop. Right, yeah. Did we do it? No, not quite. An iron friend caught us out of the blue. It looks quite unfriendly. Correction, quite dangerous. Watch out for the suppliers. Okay, we're fighting again. Damn, we're just fighting and fighting, bro. This is not a very silent robbery.
Anyone please?
Oh my god, that's a big robot, dude. And they've got like free buffs on them. That's pretty annoying. Regardless, let's see if they can die in one turn.
Agreed.
They might do. It'll be hilarious if they do. Okay. They're almost dead though. That's hilarious. Bang. Nice. We killed the boss and that ended the whole thing.
Yeah!
Spectacular.
Vampires don't just thirst for blood. We crave victory too.
Security robot secret version. Damn, didn't know they had this secret robot here. Nice. Well done, my student. Bro, we're this is, oh my god, this is such a barely C. This is so bad. My fault. I'm a terrible criminal and a security guard. And off we go to the roof. Guidance on security. Article 41. The cameras shall be placed at the vertices of a triangle to eliminate blind spots. Flaws. Tests have shown that cameras placed at the vertices of a triangle in an arched hall would result in more than one blind spot. Guidance on security. Article 120. Check whether the ventilation ducts are clear before the hypnotic gas is used to avoid accidents.
A double-edged sword.
Tests have shown that it's perfectly possible to intrude from the ventilation ducts. Security measures are highly recommended to be taken in the ventilation areas. Guidance and security. Article 342. Security officers on duty are only allowed to have food and drink distributed by the company.
Flaws.
Upstream flaws. Tests have shown that anyone can be the working meal vendor of new humans with a phone call and a costume. The security officers will finish the dinner with sleepy poppy beans in it as required by the guidance. Amazing. She shakes her wrist and closes the guidance with reluctance. Mr. Iverson shouldn't have let us leave the editorial board. There's too much to be revised in his guidance.
How disappointing.
I'd love to leave my comments on all the articles, but then I wouldn't be able to finish the essay assigned by Professor Claire. Oh, that's hilarious. The handbook clearly needs revision from peers. Count down the seconds. 5.
Miss AC.
Let's go. The door to the rooftop is opened. John, is that you? And an uninvited guest rushes out the door like a boarding school student hearing the lunch bell and dashing out of the classroom. Unfortunately, he stumbles immediately. What the hell? Where's your broom? Ha! You got caught by the broom. The next second, the Siggy Ball trap above the door is triggered. Oh, you chungus. Black and Siggy Flurry balls rain from above, blocking his sight.
Miss AC.
Melania throws her shoulder bag at that trapped person. AC lands perfectly on the man and bites his head. Oh, snap.
Perfect.
We just killed the guy. She quickly claps and walks toward him with satisfaction. Stooping down, she picks up the wrapped parcel, falling on the ground next to him with no effort.
Uh-huh.
The signature of Ellis Lowry. Yes, this is the football match, the painting that the new humans is responsible for. This looks cool. Why is there a face on the broom? Sean the Great Thief, I finally meet you. Damn. Wait, so we just had Sean steal it for us. So we studied all the weaknesses and how the thief would carry out the theft. And then we just waited for his escape point. Nah, that's so funny. And we took him out with the broom as well. The harder he struggles, the tighter these black furry balls stick on him. Soon he realizes either living with the shoulder bag for the rest of his life or losing the part above his neck. These are the only two choices he has.
Unbelievable.
Broom, such a cheap trap for me. The broom caught the great thief, Johnny, 4 years ago. No shame in losing to it, Mr. Sean. At least, you're not the first. Is that a comfort? Police won't bother rabbiting. Who are you? Melania opens her notebook and reads her script written in advance out loud. We have a script? Oh my god. You don't need to know my name, Mr. Sean. Let's make a deal. Do you still have the Maynadonti?
What if I have?
The football match you stole is a counterfeit. I've taken the real one in advance. Okay, so we did end up swapping it. Yeah, okay. So we just got him to steal the counterfeit, lol. If you give me the Maynadonti, you can have the football match. Or I'll hand you over to the police. How about that? Oh, damn. Oh, a peer. You made these security guards snooze. All you have to say is yes or no. To remain silent was his first choice, but in the end he nods. Fine, count me out. But how did you figure out I'd leave from the roof? Because I had all the other security flaws fixed. The only way out without being noticed is a plumbing vent pipes on the roof.
I think.
I guess it's better not to talk on the roof than in the drains. Or the ventilation ducts. So, you took advantage of the flaws to steal the real painting, and then helped them fix the flaws, just to trade loot with me.
Unbelievable.
That is hilarious.
That's part of the plan.
And it's true that Mr. Iverson's guidance on security needs empirical assessment. And you're not giving me the football match, are you? The sarcasm in his voice doesn't get any less, and it even sounds familiar. Even if I give you the Maynadonti, you'll exchange a real painting with your arcane skill. Ooh.
Melania?
Am I right, Melania? Her name isn't supposed to be known by the one in front of her.
Wait a minute.
Miss AC, that voice. I think you owe us an explanation, Sean. Is it actually... Shoulderbag releases her capture. He manages to stand up, breathing out with great relief. Although black fur is everywhere on his suit, the way he sweeps them can be considered as elegant.
Of course.
But please, allow me to get rid of these sticky balls first. Damn it, I knew it! I knew it! I knew it was used fines. Damn it, bro. I thought it was in the clear after he got the whole company flipping under the bus and he had to take the fall, but nope. I guess my instincts were right. I should have believed them. Should have known it was you. Darn fines. Why are you robbing us, man? The usual tool to deal with this is salt water, but personally I prefer Dr. Pepper with mint oil. You can get rid of them and keep them sticky. Recycle. Fines grabs a bottle of spray from his pocket. As he sprays his secret ingredients on them, the sticky balls start dropping like water drops falling from an umbrella. The combination of sticky balls and broom is an improvised try, but I'll give you 90% of the mark for this classic move, Melania.
It doesn't make any sense at all.
How could this be possible? How can you be Sean? Sean, the great thief, has been working for Ramirez Security for the last 5 years. The head of Ramirez Security stole the Maynadonti himself. It doesn't make any sense. Chez la vie, full of surprises, isn't it? Did you see yourself stealing the football match a week ago? I just borrowed it. We'll return it soon. That's our top student. I can return the Maynadonti now as a reward for your high score. But there is another condition. You must wait for 3 days until you return the football match. Ah. Melania clenches her teeth. She feels anger is outraging her sanity. I don't know if I can still trust you. He shrugs.
Melania.
There are reasons for what I have done. But the police won't give us time to catch up on these. The police siren from blocks away is wailing from far to near. Oh dear. I should go now. Thank you for leaving the vent pipe for me. Don't bother tracing me. You were not even born when I started my career. Damn! Wait, Sean! Oh, this is for you. The coin. Vines flips a coin to her. After all the twists and turns, the coin which can decide the fate of Ramirez is here, lying in Melania's hand with no effort.
Sean.
She looks down the building, astonished. The figure of that culprit has become one with the darkness. Only his voice lingers under the night sky. Mail the football match after 3 days. I'll come to you then. Damn. So this is where her MO came from? The 3 days thing? To be continued. Oh wait, there's more? Okay. Oh, this must be it. The final thing. Ending a new beginning. Amazing.
Failed.
No doubt, this is a failure, a complete humiliation. The shameless thief stole the exhibit and sent it back in a package as if our security was invisible. But this is not a failure of guidance on security, but a failure of us, of our security officers. Yeah, okay buddy, you're coping. Guidance on security gives us perfect strategies, but the security officers were sleepy and negligent. When the London police entered the exhibition hall, they were all sound asleep. New humans shall not allow this to happen again.
I proved to you.
We promise that human security officers are to be phased out from today, and something more rational, more efficient, and more rigorous is to be introduced. Security robots. Over the next 3 to 5 years, we are devoted to developing new types, so that human officers are completely replaced. Okay, so that kind of maps to what happened in 1.1 with all the robots.
We must.
We will lead by example, and transform the security industry into a future-oriented, science-based, civilized, and rational industry. Bro, ain't no way he came back from this, man. Bruh. Unbelievable. Melania puts down the magazine, astonished.
What?
There are flaws in the guidance, and their response was to fire everyone. Seems Mr. Iverson has completely ignored the guidance on security with comments enclosed in my letter. I pulled 2 all-nighters for this.
I warned you.
You should finish Professor Claire's essay first. Okay, Claire's name has also changed. Earlier there was no I there, but now there is. That's hilarious. And there's not even a word about Ramirez retrieving the Minotaur. A lot of journalists were there to interview me. Iverson has way better connections than ours, after all. A Ramirez retrieving collections report at this time. The new humans are suffering. They won't let it be reported. Melania stands up, alerted.
Sean.
Fines. No, Mr. Sean, the great thief.
Don't be nervous.
Call me Fines like the old days. I'm nothing special. You're being modest. You are the only international thief on the 20th century who has stolen in London and Paris at the same time. Your voice sounds cold as the winter Thames. Obviously, there is no way this conversation can be that kind of awkward small talk they used to have. In my defense, I've never committed such a shocking crime. Just 2 guards lost exhibits on the same day, and they used me as an excuse. Yeah, that makes more sense.
What?
She frowns. It's not easy to tell if it's just another lie of Sean.
Use your brain.
How would this ever make sense? If my arcane skill is that marvelous, why am I still just a thief? Some security guards make up those stories of international thieves to cover their malpractice. Their imagination can evenly match those of thieves in order to not lose their jobs. Noticing her being nervous, the great thief gives her a smile. Relax. To be fair, the Minotaur you have stolen is also a counterfeit. Oh. This is not something she can let go of. Her jaw drops, but maybe too late.
What?
My arcane skill is to touch something and make a copy of it. Like what you just heard. It only works on one object once. I had copied countless fake antiques with my arcane skill, but at the same time, they would have my arcane mark. As their price gets higher and higher, I'm afraid someone will find out that they're all counterfeits, so I decided to steal my copies. Bam. Nothing could stop me back to those days where I was in auctions, exhibitions, and museums. I quite enjoyed being unstoppable. Until your father showed up, my plans fell flat in front of him. I fought and fought, but still couldn't figure out how he predicted my plan. So I applied for Ramirez security, only to find out your father had no plan. No plan at all.
I'm the one with the plan in this stupid company.
He lets out a long sigh, aside from mourning the time he wasted on his former rival. I worked as a security officer for 5 years with full passion. During that time, I formed an ultimate larceny plan. With all I had learned from Ramirez, this was going to be a great favor that even your father couldn't stop. But before I can perform this plan, your father committed suicide. I was disappointed and upset.
But I do know.
However, I do know he considered you as his successor.
So is that revenge?
You asked me to take over the company, and then you stole the exhibits from me, putting an end to Ramirez that almost closed down? Fines opens his mouth as if trying to defend himself, but before he can say anything, Melania has already grabbed her notebook from the shoulder bag and turned to a certain page. Oh.
Now it makes sense.
Oh. I didn't figure out how you stole the Maynodonty before. I thought I had an unconscious bias as the question was set by myself, until I heard about your arcane skill. You made a copy of Miss AC that night, right? You copied my arcane skill. Then you swapped the exhibit like I did. Wow. Yes. I traded the Maynodonty with an ice cube in my coffee. After it melts, there was no trace of exchange. Usually, I can't imitate other arcanists' incantations, but I worked hard for 5 years, and the effort paid off. I learned how to do it once. I ought to thank you for that too, Melania, for demonstrating it in front of me.
Oh my!
The answer is so simple. She drops into a chair, supporting her forehead with one hand. So you must have read my plan for the football match in the office. I wrote it all down and arranged for the references alphabetically, right there on the table. But you still came to the roof. I don't understand. He shakes his head, interrupts the young girl's speech with a bitter smile on his face.
You're like your father.
Melania.
That's not possible.
Me, like him. He always said that the job of a security officer is to ensure the safety of the client's property. Nothing matters except that. His role is nothing but the challenge of attack and defense. You, however, after knowing the inside story of the security field and antique trade, you still focus on your test questions. No, I'm just used to answering questions. Most importantly, you all see this as a self-challenge. Finds is caught up in his memory. Your father was a real artist. Everything became dull after he died.
I admit.
I have to say, at first it was an act of revenge on Ramirez, but I changed my mind.
Melania.
You are smart, inquisitive, and detail-oriented. You will not miss any chance. These are valuable qualities, and that's why I went to the patio and met you.
Would you like to be a thief?
Oh. You are talented.
No!
I have no interest in illegally possessing others' belongings. Melania blushes. Apparently, an offer of crime is not something she had ever expected. Fine shrugs. Apparently, this offer is just impromptu.
So...
Well, keep leading Ramirez. Keep leading Ramirez is not a bad choice. You are an elite planner. No, I'm neither a good question maker nor a business leader. Thinking from the aspect of a thief is not a common way. Your father always said, respect your opponent and they'll respect you. For that alone, he trumped countless Iversons.
But it's unfair.
Father respected his opponents, but was seen as an accomplice. Both Ramirez and New Humans had lost their exhibits before, when we were seen as a humiliation to the industry, and Father was driven to commit suicide. What for New Humans? No one ever pointed out the flaws in guidance on security. Everyone was convinced of his statements. They were drawn to the bumbling robots, while as security officer, an ambulance would have been better. People are short-sighted, that's not new. They can only see the result. It doesn't matter whether guidance on security is flawless or not. It matters whether people believe it is. If so, even when something goes wrong, Iverson can blame those idiots instead of the guidance. But it's not the truth. It's the truth in people's eyes. They are the ones manipulating public opinions. One success cannot save the credibility of Ramirez. One theft cannot shake the position of the New Humans. Once again, she grabs the handle of the bag tighter. Then I'll prove it to them. That's right, Melania. I'll point out the flaws in guidance on security, and I will show the flaws to everyone in the same way I did this time. That's right, Melania. Let's rob the new humans. If it only happens once, it may be ignored, but what if it happens twice, 3 times, and 10?
I must reveal it.
No security style is better or worse than another, but truth and justice must be manifested. The guidance on security is not the principles written once and for all. I must bring it to light. Inspirational stuff, Melania. This is an answer beyond Flane's imagination.
So,
Is that your choice? Then what would you be? The one who keeps writing the legend of Ramirez, or the one who rewrites it?
No, Mr. Fines. I'm just a student.
Ah. If you say so. The great thief looks into the young student's eyes. The bell at the bar ends this silent competition. Unfortunately, it's time for me to head to the wharf. By the way, I used your arcane skill to switch your recording tape. Don't even think about catching me, Melania. Damn. Melania opens her bag in a hurry, and suddenly finds that he is not lying. She immediately drops her shoulder bag.
No!
That's not fair, Mr. Sean. I bought it with my scholarship. You turned down my offer, so don't expect me to teach you any lessons. One last thing. Arcanists will leave an arcane mark on their works. Proud as your father was, he has no reason not to. I have nothing to do with the Romet Cup case, but I suggest you not underestimate the imagination of a security officer. She hops up, shocked.
Wait a minute.
Are you suggesting that there's something else about my father's case?
I just want to see the legend of Ramirez continue.
It should be tired. As your father's daughter, am I right, Melania? It should be tired? It should be tiring? I don't get it. He waved at her elegantly. The next second, he disappeared into the crowd. Sean the Great Thief has completed his revenge. He is strange.
But...
Yes, but free. Melania takes a deep breath.
Miss AC.
I know what to do. I can't be like father or Sean, and I don't need to, but I can try to understand them. One day, I will be back and set my own questions, but before that, I need to practice, practice, and practice, until the day when I figure out everything.
Could you help me?
Her shoulder bag gives her student a playful nibble.
Anytime, Melania.
Let's go! Partners in crime! The end. Probably. I would assume. Weeks later, Ramirez Security Company announces its dissolution. Meanwhile, an advance notice signed The Great Thief AC was sent to many famous newspapers. Dear Editorial Board of Guidance on Security, congratulations on the publication. In the past 5 years, you've been traveling together with us in the world of imagination. And now you are trying to use a guide full of flaws to solve all problems once and for all. Security, however, shall be art. It requires courage, prudence, creativity, and infinite passion. You didn't show us respect, so we will respond in the same way. 5 p.m. Sunday, I shall arrive and claim the Light Cross and Naval Museum. Good luck setting up a perfect security arrangement according to the guidance. Sincerely, the Great Thief AC. Bang! Inspirational stuff.
Miss AC.
If father knew what I was going to do, would he still be proud of me? Oh wow, this outfit looks really cool.
I think he would say ace.
I bet he would.
The young thief shoots the hook gun and jumps toward the building. In the exhibition hall full of miracles and legacies, countless shiny test questions await her challenge. The end. Absolutely inspirational stuff from Melania here. Very nice, honestly. I really liked it. We basically got a pretty full backstory on her character, so that's incredible. It has been quite a hot second since I did 1.1, of course, but I feel like that was very nice on reminding me of the events of 1.1, in addition to helping me learn more about her story. That was, yeah, I really like that. Yeah, it's pretty cool to see her switch up from, the security industry into this thieving style that we're more used to in 1.1. So that's pretty nice, and it's just goofy to see Mr. Iverson once again on his flippin' New Humans like stuff that he keeps yapping about, you know, to the press and everything. But yeah, amazing stuff. I can't believe I called it that that Fanes was flippin' Sean the Great Thief, bro. But yeah, it did seem a bit unbelievable that the crimes could be committed in London and Paris at the same time. But yeah, very good stuff. And of course, we know from the events of 1.1, the Remit Cup later gets stolen again by Melania, I think. Sorry, I don't quite exactly remember, but Pickles was there, and Pickles recovered it. No? I think so. Something like that. It's been ages since I checked that out, but yeah, very good stuff. Very cool to see the origins of the Great Thief AC, to say the least. So yeah, that's basically it. Is there anything else I want to say? Of course, it's still devastating what happened to her father after the devastation of the Remit Cup case. But yeah, it was quite nice. I like the mini game as well. It was really it was really much like what Melania was doing at the same time, you know. Her studying the security and also robbing the places. Very cool. Very cool stuff. But yeah, that will be all. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.